Hey guys, this is Random Stuff with Alex Hughes, and I believe today is day 26 of the self transformation journey. And so I actually got some better sleep last night, and I was able to sleep for a longer period of time rather than that kind of just like laying there and hoping to go to sleep. So I was able to do that, and it was great. I woke up a lot more refreshed and a lot more alert. I ended up taking the cold shower 5 minutes, and then I had my breakfast, which was a taco and two. I had two hot. Actually, I had three hot dog buns, and I put like peanut butter and sunflower butter on it, and that was actually really good with a side of. I believe I had some nuts to the side, maybe Brazil nuts, and then I had some nuts to the side, and then I had a little bit of a smoothie, and then I had my vitamins, which honestly this week it's grown to so many different vitamins. It's crazy, but I definitely feel some changes in my body, and I'm feeling different sensations. In the way I'm feeling. So I think that could be the supplements. I added a couple. I added a couple new ones that I bought yesterday and on Monday, I believe. And then so I did that, and I went on the walk as usual. It was Hutchison, and then I went up it was Hutchison. I believe. What way did I go today? It was Hutchison. I think Goodwin. Yeah, it was Hutchison, Goodwin, and then I went on East Bobier, and then I went on San Luis Rey Avenue, which was like a dead end, but it was kind of a nice perspective of the mountainside, and it was actually really pretty. And then I ended up walking back, and then I ended up. I was listening to Traction, from NoFap Attraction. I did a video about that like 4 years ago or so. But yeah, so I did something about that. I listened to that, and then I also listened, yeah, mainly about that today, at least in the morning. And I came back home and I did my qigong, 18-minute meditation, and then I ended up working on kind of like men's health. The foods that I bought, like what are the benefits to like my men's health. And I kind of I took some notes down, and then I had another smoothie that I made. I believe it was yesterday, or I think it was in the afternoon. Man, I'm having a little bit of trouble remembering, but yeah, I had a smoothie, and then I had a sandwich, where I put like eggs and whatnot, a whole kind of medley of vegetables, and then I ended up also having some nuts and seeds to the side, and then I had to leave actually a little bit later because I ended up uh, I took my time eating. I didn't want to rush, to catch the bus. So yeah, I did that, and I went on the bus, and I was just doing research through the Reddit forums and the NoFap website about certain topics, and then I was able to get to the transit station. I got to Planet Fitness, and I was doing the kettlebell workouts, and that was yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think I did 15 or 20 pounds, but those were pretty heavy, to be honest. And I can feel it in my lower back, like after doing the kettlebells, like it definitely has an impact. But yeah, so I did that, and I ended up also, so I did the kettlebells, and then I was listening to High Flyers, which is a great channel on YouTube, and then I ended up taking the bus over to Daiso to check out some things there, and yeah, I bought some items, for kind of like the house stuff, or just kind of for my room and whatnot, and then I ended up taking the bus back so I could get my basketball, but I couldn't take the 306 because I missed that, so I ended up taking the 303 and then walking back home, which wasn't too bad. I got time. I had enough time to get my stuff, and I took the 5 o'clock to Luz Duran Park, and I did some shooting, but my back's been a little bit sore, but so I did some dribbling, and I ended up yeah, I came back and I did another cold shower. I've been getting used to it, like the temperature of the water. I think it's also because the summer, so the water pipes are a lot warmer, and then I ended up yeah, decided to shoot the video. But other than that, let's see today. Yeah, I woke up this morning. Breakfast was pretty good. I don't know. I had a bit of brain fog. I don't know if that's because of the supplements or because of going back to like when I was drinking those smoothies. Like I said, each week when I go back to regular food, I don't feel as clear headed and as like just as much energy. It's crazy. Like I love just the regular food, but when I switch to that kind of raw food, I feel a lot more energized. I think I want to be able to incorporate that more in my diet, and then have more of kind of the raw fruits and whatnot, and maybe put the other foods off to the side. But other than that, I was able to, let's see, the raw foods or the smoothies. And yeah, I just noticed myself a little bit of brain fog this morning, and not as energized to walk. That could be because my muscles are a bit sore. But yeah, so I did that, and I ended up, I came back, I did the Qigong, and then I was really focused on just this kind of food that I'm incorporating into my diet. A lot of more nuts and seeds, different types of vegetables that honestly I've probably eaten for the last few years or so. A lot more of like garlic, celery, asparagus here and there, spinach not so much. But overall, it's kind of food items that I kind of have eaten, specifically targeted towards men's health, retention, and cultivating that energy. Um, but yeah, the vitamins are a little bit different. I would say that some of the flavors it takes a lot to get used to. Like I had the multivitamin, and that was an intense flavor. But now I'm kind of gotten used to that. It's not as bad. Um, and then the other ones are a lot more subtle. Ashwagandha, it took me some time to get used to when I put in my tea. And then I've been taking maca, which isn't actually too bad. And then I expanded out to the other kind of different herbs, supplements, and amino acid, L-arginine, which is something I got to get used to. That flavor is very potent. But yeah, I was able to do that, and then the bus wasn't too bad. I was still trying to do the kind of different body language, because body language is actually essential to how you feel about certain situations. And it's crazy when you adopt a more confident body language, it actually changes the way you think and feel. And so on the bus, I wasn't as nervous when I did a more confident body language. Like just right now, I noticed myself get a little bit of wave of a little bit uncertainty, but I noticed my body language style was actually kind of closing up. So it's interesting how, you know, having that closed up body language and kind of the uncertainty makes you feel a certain way. So, I just had to adjust my body language just to be, more confident. And so it's great that I was able to recognize that, because it's such an essential thing to display our confidence in everyday life. But other than that, yeah, so the gym, I was hoping to talk to somebody about the kettlebells, but I noticed that the person in the area had headphones on, so it's kind of tricky. I don't know if that was so. I did research on that to see, like, do I talk to a person with headphones on or not? At the gym, because I'm not too familiar with kettlebells. And I've noticed a bit of kind of pain in my lower back. I could do YouTube, but I did a YouTube video the first time around, and it definitely did have an effect on me. Like just how much toll it took on my back. But yeah, so I did that, and I love Young High Flyers. He's such a funny guy, but very motivating, and just kind of keeps me on my purpose. And then I ended up leaving, and yeah, it wasn't too bad in Oceanside at Daiso. I just had to keep my social anxiety at bay. Keep a check on it, so that way I know I'm not letting it take over me. Like get kind of anxious. But yeah, I got a few items there. Yeah, like I said, for the room and whatnot. To be more specific, it was a back scrubber, and then there was a bucket for the cold showers, and then there was I had to buy decided to buy a paper bag because to carry it, and then I bought a banana stand, but I think I'm gonna use the banana stand for a headphone stand. And so I ended up doing that, and yeah, I came back. it was definitely nice to get more exercise, but I was pretty heated up, so that's why I got to drink more water. And then yeah, I noticed a little bit of uncertainty rising today. That could be because I maybe haven't been focusing as much energy on that mindful awareness, which is so crucial. I've been trying to do that, but I've been noticing my attention's kind of wandering a lot more. So I think I really gotta double down on that because that's kind of like the main journey. I think the men's health aspect, I was kind of excited, like, oh, another thing I can improve, but I gotta recognize just to stay on focused, because I was really starting to build that mindful awareness and like thought control, be able to control my thoughts and my emotions, and that's something I gotta work on. Um, so yeah, that today is, I believe, day 26. I'll check in tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a great day.